What's up everyone, Haldota here. I'm going to be analyzing this Freya versus Bastet game. So as you see, starting at the red buff, I actually make a mistake there. I hit the side minion. You really want to hit the big minion for all the shots of your pulse, my bad, so that you can spend the minimum amount of time getting to lane. I'm actually going to go around here, not even try to go that way to lave, because often Bastets will use the bluestone red pot combo to have a ridiculous amount of damage early game. Right there I check and she doesn't have that, but I think it's worth it just for the potential danger. You really don't lose many minions doing it this way. I pop both abilities here because I know that I'm not going to get the full wave of gold. So I just want to try to get as many as possible, and I got 2 there. She's going to poke me while clearing the wave, but minions do a lot of damage to Smite, so that ends up being better for me than it is for her. And I'm going to have about the same wave clear as her, even though usually Bastet would have much better wave clear than me, just because she didn't hit the full wave with her 2. With most damage ability. Gonna pop my pulse to clear the wave. You kind of step backwards a bit so that the whole wave piles on itself. I popped both my green and blue pot so that I could have health to survive her ult, because that's a ridiculous amount of damage. I was debating whether or not to go to her speed or my blue here, but I go to my blue just because Bastet's, even without red bluestone, she does a lot of damage. And I also choose to go to my ult just because she does so much damage early. You want to pop the Irradiate the second that all the other ones are cleared, because Irradiate gets rid of the AoE. But it makes you do more damage. I'm just queuing out the boots, something I like to do. Making sure I have the shoes to focus ready to buy as soon as possible. Using my pulse to clear the wave yet again. And try to just force her around a bit. Poking her a bit. The reason I stepped back there so much is so that she could hit both me and the wave with her 2. I really didn't want her to be able to do that. So now that she's used her 2 on the wave, I go back in. It's really important that you don't let any character hit you while playing the wave. There I just banish her just because I want to back, not because I think she can kill me. But you can see I'm pretty low on mana. She's also going to back. I'm going to buy cooldown boots. You almost always want to buy cooldown boots on Freya so you can have constant uptime on your Pulse Irradiate combo, so that people can't just juke away and then come back in. Like Bastet, who's another one? Apollo, who's going to want to mez you, and then you're going to be out of Pulse Irradiate. Bastet's going to jump in and jump out. You're going to be out of Pulse Irradiate if she times it right. So you just want to take away all the counterplay options, and that's what you're doing with cooldown reduction. Also, the reason I sell my starter item, I usually try not to do this, but it meant I could get a 2-2 item versus not being able to get any item at all, or just a really trash item. So in this case, it was worth it. Then I'm just going to pop my pulse to make her jump away and get a bit of damage on her. It costs her a bit of, it costs her jump, and it costs me my pulse, but I also get some damage on her and on the minions, so it's worth it for me. So here, I expect her to come. I'm just killing this as fast as I can, getting the other minions. I'm going to back away and then let it go to wave, and then finish it off and then go to wave. Nothing lost for me. That's the best way to counter aggression on your speed up. Pretend like you're giving it up to them. They'll realize that they can't get it either. And you go back, clear the wave. Nothing lost. Queuing up the breastplate. You really want early defense against Bastet, and also early cooldown as Freya. So those factors combined make it so you want an early breastplate. I was trying to dodge the 3 here, but she ended up going for the 2, so didn't dodge anything. Clearing the wave, then I'm probably going to try to back soon. Just try to get a poke on her, but I missed. Bit more wave clear. Waiting till my 2 is up, because you're pretty useless without your 2. As Freya. Here I decided I can go for some poke on her. She's going to go in. And then here I realize I can kill her, because she jumps. And wasting your jump's a big deal. Freya has a shit ton of burst. I know my 2, so I'm gonna do this last wave and then back. I think I'm gonna go for red because I can get red here. I'm gonna go for her red because usually they expect you to go for your red. Oh no, never mind. I forgot, I don't have enough mana to do the 2-1 combo, and Freya doesn't have enough power early game to clear that up effectively. If I tried to do that, I would probably get killed by her. The reason you don't start with Purple Pot as Freya is because the Tiny Trinket actually builds into something useful. It's actually more like why you start on Purple Pot on other gods, which is that there's no other useful item to buy, because you definitely want a star item because of the health it gives you. It's just ridiculous stats for early game. Here I'm just waiting for her to jump. I'm just abusing the fact that she waits her jump. Clearing the wave again, going to the left red. So anyways, the reason you don't get a Purple Pot on Freya is because there's actually an item which is convenient for her to buy. Purple Pot kind of sucks, so you can really abuse the fact that someone got a Purple Pot by hanging back and not letting them get value out of it. So I really prefer not to get it if it's possible at all, and with Freya it is. Getting a bit of poke, even if you hit only one shot with your 1, it's still not bad, especially really late game when it does so much damage. Even if you're at the end of your 2, especially with the cooldown reduction you have, it's not bad to pop the 1. Another strategy if you're fighting against someone who could stun you, like Mercury, Thor, Apollo, Hu Yi, is you try to have only one ability up at once. Or, not one ability up at once, per se, but kind of an, not both of them popped at the same time. You pop your 2 first, then you wait a bit, and then you pop your 1, so that there's no time where they can stun you, and you'll be completely out of abilities for any time at all. She's going for tower damage while I go for buffs. That's, it's part of Bastet's game plan, which is to kill the towers really early with her ult, but it's not going to work too well because my farm and damage is so much greater than hers. Plus my 2 is really good at clearing her cats. So here she's being way too aggressive again, and I'm going to go for a kill. She thinks her cats are enough to save her, but if I could just juke around with the cats, I can easily kill her. And I went to them anyway because I thought I had enough mana to clear it, but I did not, as you can see. So I back here. Getting Bankrupt's Talon. Extremely strong item. Lifesteal is great on Freya because she does single target damage, as opposed to most mages who do multi-target damage, which reduces the lifesteal coefficient by a factor of 1/3. That's also why the 1's so good, because your 2 only does a 3rd lifesteal, as it would if it was on a physical. Or if you were just doing that much damage with your physical auto attacks. With no AoE. Clearing the wave again. I kind of mess up a bit, but it doesn't really matter too much. Probably my 2 just for some harass. Again, I'm only getting 1 shot with my 1 here, but it doesn't matter. I mean, that's worth it. I was going to see if she would go forward a bit, but she didn't. Again, that's fine. I have a ridiculous cooldown. There's like half a second downtime, I believe. Going for more harass. I pop my 1 there so I can clear the wave, but it's also convenient how she... Or so I can get lifesteal out the way, I mean. But also convenient how she jumps in there. You see me doing the alternating strategy right here. Just so I'm never caught out of the blue with no abilities down, because I'm kind of low there, so she could jump in if she wanted to. I'm going to go for my speed. Again, I see her coming, so I just quickly clear these minions. Start working on this in case she isn't coming. I think she isn't coming, but then she does. I let it go. Try to fight her. She's not going to. Go back to the speed. I'm watching really hard, but I know I can clear it fast enough.
How do you like that?
Plus, I think if she jumps, she would die. This is just, backing. She's gonna take the tower here, but it just doesn't matter. Like, I really don't care. I'm so far ahead of her that her getting towers is not relevant at all.
Your middle tower.
Getting towers when you're behind, when you have no way to actually get the Phoenix as a result of getting the tower, is completely irrelevant. So there's nothing over there, so I'm not even going to bother following. I'm just going to clear the wave. Get ready to go to red. Upgrading my ult over the Banish, because even though the Banish has a nice bit of utility with a decreased cooldown, the ult does a surprising amount of damage.
Pity for you.
Just letting them know I'm not a goddess of mercy. It's really super BM to not let them know you're not a goddess of mercy. Again, using the AoE to clear most efficiently. I saw her over there, so I was kind of keeping a lookout. My 2 ran out, sadly. Gonna clear the wave. And then I'm gonna try to harass her or the tower a lot right here. Because she kinda has to get really close to the wave to clear it. So I can do a lot one way or another. That's why I go in right there. Missing a lot of shots, but it doesn't matter. I know I can kill her. Don't even have to ult here. I was gonna leave the tower, but then I decided I could get the clear the wave and then get the red buff more easily this way. You really don't have to care about your health when the enemy's dead, and you're gonna back soon anyways. Especially if you can lifesteal it up. Anyways, you don't have to care even if you're not gonna back soon. Getting the demonic grip ready because anyone would build defense at this point, or pretty soon at least.
I was born ready.
I usually make a habit of checking the build right there. So I check it too quickly, sorry guys. But I think she just got Bulwark of Tier 2 Bulwark of Hope. I think that's what I remember from the game. I check it really quickly. I guess for the recordings I'll start checking it a bit slower. Again, using the AoE strategy to clear the wave, not letting her back. Trying to force her jump. And I can just back off here. I use the banish just to get rid of some of the damage. No reason taking that damage if I don't have to. I'm not going to need my banish to kill her anyway, so I may as well save myself some health. Getting ready to take the tower. I'm not going to use my 2 here to kill it, because I don't need to. My 2 would not make me do more damage, it would just increase my range so I could kill it from farther away. But I don't need to, I'm going to take it anyways. She can't really contest this. Going on the wave, going for a bit of harass. Which ends up turning into a kill. I use my ult here to get some lifesteal and also not take 2 tower shots because I might have taken 2 there had I not ulted. I knew that my BOV was enough to protect me from 1 tower shot. And I'm going to take the Phoenix here. Because I can. There I am going to use the 2 because I need as much damage on it as possible before she respawns. And I decide to get away because I really don't want to fight her at that health. But now I can lifesteal off the minions, so that's pretty nice. However, I realize that I'm low on mana. I can only use like 3 more abilities about. So I have to get out. So I'm going to banish her here. So I step forward a bit. I was looking for the hits. Even if I'd missed that, I probably could have gotten away. So here I'm just watching, seeing if she's following. And I'm going to pretend to back off so that she can get the Phoenix, but then I'm not actually going to. Because I know her strategy. Yeah. I know her strategy is to use the cats. And that she actually kind of fucked up there by not putting the cats in the Phoenix. But had she got the cats in the Phoenix, that would have been a really game-saving play. Because she could have taken the Phoenix with her cats. I believe. She's going to jump in to get a bit of tower poke, but I don't even react because I know she doesn't have enough damage. Or defense. Bastet's potential to backdoor is really much higher against physical because she can build physical defense. But against the magical, she has to use her cats. Just gonna go straight for the Phoenix here, push as hard as I can. No, actually I'm not because I'm about to get Rada to Hoodie. So I'm gonna get the red buff, Rada to Hoodie, then push for the Phoenix and the win as hard as I can. You basically always back for Rada to Hoodie. It's such a powerful item. I'm not going to get actives here because I don't really know what I want to get. I'm not going to ult if she doesn't ult, pretty much. I was checking she, and I realized she got Shield the Underworld. That is a critical item against Freya, but it's only good if you can keep it the pressure while the Shield of the Underworld's on. Otherwise, it's kind of useless. Because Shield of the Underworld is really it's an extremely defensive or a relatively offensive item. And you don't want to be playing extremely defensively. When I say extremely defensively, I mean like you're getting tower dived. And you're trying to let the tower kill them faster than they can kill you. So here, I just decided to go through the Shield of the Underworld because she has no chance of killing me. So I just burned straight through it. I'm trying to get the 3 here, but I miss it, I believe. Yeah. So I just decided to lifesteal up. You have ridiculous lifesteal. You just need to make sure to pop your 1. If you use your 2, It's very important to remember. If you use your 2, you're only going to get a third of the lifesteal. That's why I popped my 2-1 there. Just trying to get a bit harassed. It's fine I don't get it, though. See how I'm at full health? Now I'm just going to try to harass the Phoenix a lot. Game plan changed because she released the minions, or the those things, the cats. Now I just go up and take the Phoenix. Ridiculous amount of damage. I don't really care that she jumped over because she doesn't have the damage to kill me. Now that her jumps down, actually, I can kill her. Now that I banished her out of it, she can jump back, but that's not going to do much. I'm going to ult just to secure the kill. Don't want to take any chances. I was going to clear the way with that, but she surrenders too early. That was a good game. Okay. Thank you very much for watching. Okay, so let's go over the itemization for a bit. Let's see. In the end, I went for a Breastplate of Valor and Shoes of Focus. That's because you need full CDR pretty much in every matchup as Freya, especially Freya versus Freya. I could say especially any matchup. Basically any matchup where they can go in, and then once you pop your 2-1, go out and wait for it not to be up, you need that. Freya is extremely unique in that she's the one character, like she's one of the few characters in the game who cannot fight without certain abilities. Let's see, I went Fatalis because obviously you got to go down on Freya. I went the Demonic Grip because I generally go down on Freya if they're building defenses. It's like the Executioner for mages, and you go Executioner on every physical auto attacker, so you go Executioner on pretty much every full auto attack mage. It just happens that Freya's the only full auto attack mage in the game. You go Rod Tahuti because that's pretty much what every magical has to do. And you go Bancroft's Talent for the lifesteal. You saw how much I was lifestealing there. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Tune in next time. Bye.